welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandy.
Hello, Teddy. How are we doing? Well, I should say good evening, Teddy.
Good
How are you
evening.
doing this fine night?
I'm good. Yeah, we're doing like a really late night record tonight. We've both been like busy and we've had stuff going on. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, late night. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I feel like we're kind of on like a late night talk show right now. Like,
It does.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't watch late night talk shows. I never have. I feel like you have to watch those live, right?
Yeah.
Like for the most part, they're like live streamed, or am I totally wrong?
I think a lot of them are pre-recorded. I think there's
Oh,
some like Saturday Night Live is obviously live, but I think like
right.
Jimmy Kimmel and like all of the Jimmys, the Fallons, the Kimmels, all
I
of
can't
them.
keep them straight.
Yeah, I think they typically record those ahead of time. Like I
Oh,
know that like especially with the Taylor Swift ones, they were like
true.
showing us previews and stuff of the interviews before they
You're right.
aired. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think they might record them ahead of time.
We'll consider this Saturday Night Live, but it's Wednesday?
Wednesday Night Live.
Wednesday Night
Wow.
Live with Teddy and Mandy as your special guests. I've never watched Saturday Night Live because I feel like
No.
that's an event. You have to stay up so late, right? It's at like
You do.
midnight?
It's not yeah, it's not I don't know what time it starts.
Me neither.
I don't know what time it starts.
It's
It might be earlier than midnight. But yeah, it's late. I will say
11:30 p.m.
11:30.
Eastern.
It's
Man.
not I've definitely stayed up and watched it. It's
Mhm.
like only on nights that I'm home on a Saturday night and like laying on the couch. It's never I don't know, you know?
How many seasons do you think Saturday Night Live has?
Oh, so many.
51.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How? That is wild.
When did it start?
That's a great question. I have
Does the
no
Wikipedia
idea.
tell you?
And how do they have seasons? When did SNL start?
I don't know.
1975.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It was October 11th, 1975. How wild is that?
So that's like a season. Is each year a season?
Oh,
Does that math
it's
out?
too late for math. What
Yeah, I don't
is,
know.
hang on, 2025 minus 1975? Can't it just give me an answer?
I
Is
think it's like
what?
50.
I Googled it and it's not, yes, it's exactly 50.
Yeah.
So it must be per year. A season is every year.
Okay.
Interesting. I was curious. I was like, how do they take a break? Is it every
I
week?
don't know. They may.
Interesting. That's super interesting. I've never watched it. It's just kind of this like wild concept to me that like Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live is a thing. Is it every
Yeah.
week of the whole year?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I watch it like
Intriguing.
once a while, once every I don't even know what I'm saying. Once in a while, once every blue moon when like there's someone on it that I want to like see, you
Right.
know, like
Right.
Sabrina Carpenter was just on it. So I saw a couple of the sketches that she did and like
Yeah.
but I didn't watch it like while she was on. I
Right.
remember, you know, in college like if Miley Cyrus was on, I'd like stay up and watch the Miley Cyrus like
Mhm.
episode cuz like she was in all the skits or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't I know and I know that there's some like really iconic like skits that come from it, like Justin
Uh-huh.
Timberlake ones. Like I know there's some really iconic stuff that comes from it. And like I know it and I know of it. It's just not
Yeah.
something I like watch every week.
Right. I remember in like high school or middle school when I got my first TV in my bedroom, I was so curious about like late night TV. Like, what am I going to watch when I can't fall asleep? Or like, I'm going to stay up so late and watch a show. But it was always like George Lopez on Nickelodeon.
Oh
But
yeah, Nick at
then,
Night.
yep. And then Cartoon Network, though, turned into Adult Swim at like 10 or 11 p.m. And it had like grown up cartoons. And I remember them being so odd, but I would always watch them and be like, oh my gosh, I'm watching Adult Swim right now, or Forensic Files, which was like a
Oh, yeah.
terrifying idea to like a terrifying show to watch at 11, 12
See, I
p.m.
love that though, because I'm like such a true crime girl, but
Right.
yeah, you're
I mean,
not.
listen, that was one of the shows I watched all the time when I had my TV in my room, and I loved it, but it terrified me. So that
Right.
might be the show that scarred me. Um, the Weather Channel had some great late night shows though too. They really
Yeah.
did. So,
Yeah. Tornado
mhm.
chasing and stuff.
Why planes crash and how like weather can impact
So,
airplanes.
in saying that didn't scar you.
So I think my fears in life are all from my television in middle school in my bedroom. Um, but yeah, I never got into like the late night talk shows or anything like that, but
Yeah.
MTV was still good. MTV was great back then. So they always had
Yeah.
like,
Room
what was that?
Raiders and Next and My
Yes.
Super Sweet 16.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
show was so
Uh-huh.
good. What was the one when they started doing like actual TV shows and it was like high school drama shows? There was one, the guy's name was like Maddie McKibben. Oh, what was the show called?
Yeah.
Maddie McKibben. He was a dreamboat. Awkward. The show
Yep.
Awkward on MTV. That was
Yep.
like a favorite of mine for sure. Man,
Yeah.
he's
I remember
cute.
that.
I'm looking at his name is Bo Murchoff is the actor from that show. And now I'm
Okay.
on Bo Murchoff Google. Um so anyways, all that to say, late night recording tonight. How has your week been? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a few days. We've been
I
so
know.
busy.
I have so much stuff to catch you up on from this last week, truly.
Tell me everything.
Um, you already know this, but last week I had to go to the doctor on Friday and just
Mhm.
get a blood draw.
Yes.
Full passed out. Like
Oh gosh.
fully passed out. Like
Uh-huh.
this has happened to me in the past. Like I
Yeah.
remember I don't know what happened. I went through this phase in high school where I would be in the shower
Mhm.
and all of a sudden I would pass out. Like I would
Interesting.
my ears would plug,
Mhm.
my vision would like tunnel in and go black,
Uh-huh.
and I would like try to rush out of the shower as quickly as I could before I knew I like fell over. Like I knew it was coming and I would
Interesting.
like
Yeah.
try to like get on the floor of the bathroom and
Yeah.
like
You
sit
can
down
everything
before I
gets like kind of cold, like chilled, and then you
no
just kind of know
dripping
you're
sweat.
going down. It's like a
Yeah.
cold sweat,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
your mind feels like I'm going down. I need to get on the
Yes.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So that happened to me a lot in high school. And then
Yeah.
like I don't know. And it happened to me a couple years ago when I got my blood drawn. And
Mhm.
then again on Friday, I need to stop yawning. Again on Friday, just down, out cold. And I'm like, dude, I am a 31-year-old woman passing out at the doctor. Like, I literally, there were 3 nurses in the lab with
Uh-huh.
me. And I said, I like was looking away. I didn't look at my arm. I didn't look at the
Yep.
needle a single
Yep.
time. And I said out loud, I was like trying so hard. I was focusing on my breathing. I was like
Mhm.
just trying to like zone in on like the
Mhm.
hallway and just look away. And all of a sudden, I knew it was coming. And I go, I don't really feel very good. And immediately, one of the other ladies in the room who wasn't even looking at me, she had her like back to me. She was on the computer. She
Uh-huh.
was like, I need an ice pack. And she just screamed.
Jeez, oh
And someone from
Pete.
like another room ran in with an ice pack
Oh
and a juice
gosh.
box. And so
Uh-huh.
like she was holding an ice pack on my back. Another girl was like feeding me a juice box. The other girl was
Oh
like trying to deal
gosh.
with the blood draw still.
Yeah.
And I was
Yep.
like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. So anyway,
Listen.
that happened. And I knew you knew about that because I told you
Yes.
on Friday.
Yes. Don't be embarrassed about that. I
No, I
feel like
know.
that's very like not normal, but like it happens. It happened to me once. It's only happened to me once, but I usually get kind of dizzy and lightheaded, so I sit there for a little. Um, but it's like it's always embarrassing, right? Because you see other people just go in and they're like, here's my
So
arm,
simple.
take
Yeah.
my blood. And what if for some reason it's just
I know. I did a little bit of research on it
terrifying.
after I got home and I like
Uh-huh.
did some TikToking and like looked up what the like why it happens. Like it's normal. It
Mhm.
happens. Like there's a
Yeah,
reason they have ice packs and juice boxes on deck is because like it happens to
totally.
people. And I know it happens to people when they like give blood a lot. And so I'm like,
Mhm.
what is it that causes this?
Mhm.
So Apparently, it's like an overactive nervous system. There's like this thing in
Totally.
you called like the tragus nerve or something,
Mhm.
and your tragus nerve gets overstimulated, I guess, just
Yeah.
like super overworked,
Yeah.
and it like causes all the blood to rush
Yeah.
out of your body, I guess, or out of your
Isn't
head,
that
not your body, but out of
wild?
your head. And that's
It
what causes you to pass out is like this overactive nerve called the tragus nerve. And I'm like,
Interesting. I
I just
feel
need
like
mine to not do that.
right, just like relax tragus nerve. I feel like I've always tried to if I know I have to get like blood taken or anything, I try to like eat sugar in the morning or like drink a sugary beverage. I don't know
Mhm.
why, but I feel like my doctors have told me that. I just don't like getting it done. So I
Yeah.
am so
It's
sorry that
tough
that happened, but
because so many blood draws are like you have to fast and you
right,
can't
that's
eat or
so
drink.
true. It's
Yeah.
so true. But I'm like, man, they better have that juice ready. But
I know.
I'm sorry that happened
That good old
because
fruit punch.
that's a big
Yeah,
bummer. A
that
big
was a big
bummer for a
bummer.
Friday.
But that was like Friday morning. Friday night was
Uh-huh.
really fun. We
Mhm.
I throughout the day, I was like texting my husband and he was like, "What do you want to do this weekend? We
Mhm.
should get a place in the mountains, blah blah blah."
Mhm.
And then we started looking at like Airbnbs just for one night in the mountains to
Yeah.
go up and go leaf peeping cuz like all the leaves in the mountains are like changing colors, they're reds and
Mhm.
oranges and it's beautiful up there. So, I was like, "Sure." We start looking at Airbnbs and they were all like way too expensive, like ridiculous.
Mhm.
And he sent me a picture. He sent me an Airbnb to this like yurt and
Uh-huh.
said, "What about this?"
Mhm.
And I was busy doing something and didn't reply to him. And
Okay.
next thing I know, I look at my phone and he said, "What about this?" And then he said, "I don't need your permission. I'm booking it." So I'm
Okay.
like, "Okay, we're staying in a yurt."
That's
I've
great.
never stayed in a yurt before. It
Mhm.
definitely was very like it was just glamping. Like
Yeah.
it was just glamping. Like, it could have
Okay.
been a yurt, it could have been, like, a really fancy tent, but, like, there was, like, wood floors, like,
Yeah.
an actual front door, an actual
Uh-huh.
back door, like, it was built into,
Let me
like
look up.
on the side of the mountain, it was built into a, like, porch.
Yeah.
So, if you look up, like, glamping yurt, you'll
Uh-huh.
see, like, basically exactly what I'm
It's
talking
so
about.
cool. A
So
yurt is a portable round tent
mhm,
constructed with a wooden frame covered with felt or canvas.
mhm.
They're super cool. When you sent me pictures of it, I thought it was awesome. That's such a fun find for,
Yeah.
like, just a quick weekend getaway.
Yeah, for,
Did you
like,
guys
one night.
enjoy being there? Was it comfortable?
It was. It was really cool. I was
Mhm.
really, really nervous that I was gonna be cold because we're, like, up
Mm.
in the mountains, we're, like, super high elevation, and
Yep.
it's night, and it is starting to get chillier here at night, and so I was,
Yeah.
like, scared I was gonna be really cold, so I brought blankets. I knew that the yurt had power, but it was, like, solar
Mhm.
power,
Okay.
so I knew that we would have some sort of power, so I brought an electric blanket because I was, like,
Mhm.
"I'm really nervous I'm gonna be cold."
Mhm.
Um and I didn't see on the listing that it said they had a heater. So I was like,
Oh.
"I'll bring my heated blanket. I'll be okay. Like, I'll figure this out. We'll be fine."
Yeah.
Um, we get there and it was perfect, like perfect temperature, not an issue,
Uh-huh.
like genuinely perfect temperature.
Good.
We go on a couple of hikes, like we have
Uh-huh.
fun, whatever. It was a cute little day. We saw some waterfalls. We go out and got Mexican food on Saturday night for dinner. So we
Mm.
each had like we had Mexican food and had a couple margaritas.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then we got back to the yurt and it was just, like, kinda scary because it's nighttime in the mountains, and there's, like,
Yeah.
nothing, like, it's
Yeah.
pitch dark,
Mhm.
and we they told you they said, "Hey, put your food into,
Mhm.
like, a cooler outside," like, basically like a Yeti cooler type of cooler that they had sitting on the
Like,
back
seal
porch.
it or something?
Mhm, and they were
Okay.
like, "Seal it, put it in, like, that
Mhm.
airtight cooler,
Yep.
if you have any food." And my
Okay.
husband was like, "No, we're fine. We're
Oh,
fine.
no. Oh,
We don't need
no.
to put
Oh,
it in the
no.
cooler." And I was like, Yes, we do." Like, we had because the night before, we had gone on a date, and we went to, like, sushi, and then we went to Trader
Uh-huh.
Joe's, and we
Mhm.
got a bunch of, like, fall-themed, like, snacks and
Yeah, yeah,
goodies.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And so we got some, like, I don't know, little tortilla chips that are leaf-shaped and some, like, pumpkin spice cookies and, like,
Uh-huh.
all this just random, like, fall-themed stuff that we took up
Uh-huh.
with us. And they were, like, open, and all it was just like close the box up. But I'm like, an animal would sniff this out so quickly. Like, it doesn't
Immediately,
matter if
right.
it's in the yurt. Like, it's a bag of open chips. And so I insisted right before we went to bed that we throw all of our food into the cooler out on the back porch. And we did.
Okay. Okay.
Locked everything up.
Okay. I'm getting nervous.
Despite that,
Uh-oh.
I didn't get a lick of sleep. No animals. We're fine. We were fine.
Okay.
But I did not get a lick of sleep that night in the yurt. Not like I
What?
maybe slept an hour total.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
what it was. I don't know if it was like being outside and my body was like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
Or if it was like, because we had the windows open, like there was like screens, you know, like there was no bugs that were
Yeah.
coming in, but like the fresh air was coming in. I don't know if that's what it was. It was like a big, beautiful king size bed. We had
Yep.
blankies, sheets, pillows, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
To complain about this, like we were staying in a yurt in the mountains, like very
Right.
remote.
Right.
I think the pillows were too soft. I think the pillow was too soft. And I was really hot.
You were hot?
I was so hot. At one point,
Interesting.
we didn't even turn the heater on. We didn't turn the heater on at all. At one point,
Interesting.
I took the like comforter and whipped it off of me and literally just
no.
only had the sheet on top of me. Like, I don't know
Interesting.
what it was. I was so hot and I
Huh.
couldn't sleep. And I had my headphones in because I can't sleep when it's dead silent.
Yeah.
And so I put a headphone in and I listened to like 8 podcasts
Oh my gosh.
overnight because I was like, I cannot sleep. And I think part of it was just my anxiety of like
Yeah.
thinking that a bear or a raccoon or something was gonna come sniff around. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And like, what am I gonna do?
Right.
But my husband was like, oh, Miles and Rowan will like alert us. They're like a security system, you know? Like if there's a bear
Right.
out there, like the boys will growl. And I was like, no, they will not. No, they will not. You really think they're going to wake up? No, they are just so unbothered. Like
gosh.
Rowan in the morning, if I try to pet him and like move him to cuddle with me and he's sound asleep, he'll growl at me like, get away from me. I'm sleeping.
Right.
So it's like, he's not going to wake up. So
Dude.
I think I was just on like high alert.
Well, yeah.
And-
And it's like you're in a canvas
Yeah.
facility where it's like anything could just tear through, right? I would imagine like
Yeah,
a bear
yeah.
could claw its way through that, or like a
Right.
human could get through that. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I could see why that would, and it's dark, right? There's no lights. So
So
you're on a
dark.
trail. So like, yeah, it's a little uneasy at first.
Yeah, we didn't. It's not like we had our car right there because we had to like
Right.
hike. We had to like hike down to the yurt.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. It was so fun. It was genuinely a blast.
Yeah.
But part of it when I woke up the next day and told my husband, I was like, I didn't get any sleep. He was like, so I guess we're not staying in a yurt again. And I'm like, I mean, I really want to. Like, it was
Right.
cool. It was a cool
Right.
experience. It truly was.
Mhm.
But like, do I have to take melatonin or something? I don't know.
I feel like it would have been one of those things where if you stayed 2 or 3 nights, the next night or 2 would have been better. It was just like getting
You're right.
acclimated to a new environment.
Yeah.
And it is different. Like you're outside, you are under a camp, you're basically in a tent, but like in a bed in a tent, you know? So you're still
Yeah.
like camping.
And I think I was so scared too. I was so scared the whole night that I was going to have to pee.
Oh my
And
gosh.
there's no bathroom in the yurt.
Right.
There's
right.
an outhouse a little hike away. Like you have to like hike to the outhouse.
Mm-mm.
And I certainly am not doing that in the middle of the night by myself.
Nope.
So the couple of times that I did go to the bathroom, like one time I woke up, well, I was up the whole time, but I like woke
Yeah.
up from like maybe closing my eyes for 10
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah.
And my husband was up and I heard him get up. And so I
Oh.
rolled over and I was like, are you going to the bathroom? And he was like, yeah. And it was like 5 a.m. at this point. And I was like,
Okay.
okay, I need to go too. So he's like, okay, let's go. We all just walk outside. I have to squat in the woods. We weren't going to hike.
gosh.
So I'm just
Right.
like squatting. So I was like squatting, peeing in
Yeah.
the woods. And then Miles and Rowan are right next to me, also peeing, lifting their legs. So all 3 of us are just like
Just
squatting in the
going
woods,
potty.
peeing together. I
You
was
know.
like, good Lord.
Just having a good time. Yeah, camping it's humbling for sure.
Yes.
Like being out there in the wilderness and doing your thing. It sure is like a humbling experience. I'm glad you did it. It sounds really fun, but I think like night 2 would have been good for you. I
It
think just like
probably would have been.
settling in, and
Yeah.
like having your time to like just get used to your environment would have
Yeah.
helped. But
Yeah.
oh, that stinks
Yeah.
so
So that was
much.
fun. I mean, it was fine. And then
Yeah.
Sunday, because I didn't get any sleep, I was a real cranky gal. I got done what I needed to get done to like set
Uh-huh.
myself up for the week. I took a nap and we got home. I took a nap in my bed. It was great.
Uh-huh.
And then I've had a good week. However,
Good.
I do need to fill you in on my day today.
Uh-oh.
So I had a normal day, normal stream. I got done with
Okay.
stream at like 3, I don't know, 45-ish. I threw the boys in the car to take them for a walk.
Okay.
And I was pulling out and I was pulling out of my house and I noticed this like Australian shepherd that I've never seen before.
Okay.
Just like toot 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 around my neighborhood. Like public spaces where like it just shouldn't be.
Like by himself, just
by
walking
himself.
around.
No,
Okay.
like no leash, just no owner,
Okay.
just
Just
cruising.
running.
And I was like,
wild. Okay.
that's weird.
Uh-huh.
But I left and I drove to the park, walked the dogs, ran a couple errands. And when I was pulling back into the house at like 4:45-ish, probably like an hour later, this Australian shepherd was in my neighbor's yard.
Oh.
And my neighbor does not have a dog. It's the same dog. I've never seen this dog in my life.
Okay.
And I was like, what the heck? So I leave my car running with Miles and Rowan in it. And I was like, I'm going to go see if I can like get this dog in the backyard or something. Because it was 4:45. Rush hour traffic was just about to start. And like the road I live on gets busier.
Yeah.
And I was like, this dog's going to get hit by a car. Because it was like running back and forth in the car. It was like back and forth in the road.
Those dogs are like high energy constantly dogs. Running around. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I need to like try to get this dog in my backyard or something because like it's gonna get hit by a car. So
oh no,
I'm getting out of my car and this like big black truck pulls up right in my yard, like right next to my house. And this guy gets out who's like dressed up, like you can tell he's just coming from work. And he was like, he saw me like trying to coax the dog towards me. And he was like, is that your dog? And I said, no. Is it your dog? And he said, no. And I was like, okay, well, like, I'm going to try to save it. Like, I'm going to try to, I don't know, keep it from getting in the road. I got to do something with it because it's been running around for at least an hour because I was gone for over an hour. So I was like, okay. And he was like, so he like kind of just stood there. And
like, what are you doing here?
He was kind of scaring it. Like, he was really nice, but you could tell he was like, the dog was looking at me like it potentially could trust me because I like sat on the ground and I was trying to like call it over and like it was like slowly looking at me like, maybe. But then he was like standing there and then the dog would look at him like unsure.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of like got the message and he was like, okay, well, if you do like catch the dog, here's my card. Call me. Like I volunteer for like an Australian Shepherd rescue something. And I was like,
seems interesting.
Okay, sure. So he gave me his card and then he left.
Okay.
And I spent the next 90 minutes trying to coax this dog into my backyard.
90?
Literally butt sitting in my neighbor's yard. I'm like, at this point, my husband has gotten home and he took Miles and Roni inside and turned my car off. And I am like, I cannot let this dog get hit by a car. Traffic was wild. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, if I walk away from this dog, it's going to get hit by a car. And so I had this like, I was like, I don't know what to do, but he wouldn't trust me. Like I had dog food at this point. Like my husband had brought me dog food and treats. And we were like, what do we do? And like, if my husband got close, the dog was even like still like even more sketched out and was like, I don't want to come near you. Like with me, it was kind of like, maybe like, but like I'm still going to stay like 50 feet away from you. Yeah. So eventually,
oh God,
we got the dog eating some of the dog food and I placed a kibble trail into my backyard. Gosh. And then my husband would like, once I got the dog in the backyard, he would like try to sneak around the side of the house to shut our back gate.
Yeah.
But every time he tried to do that, the dog saw him and would sprint out.
Stop it.
So for like, again, this is 90 minutes. After 90 minutes, we got this dog in my backyard. And we got him trapped in my backyard.
What?
And we finally got him trapped in the backyard. After
Okay.
a couple of minutes of it being in the backyard, it got like kind of close to me. I got it to come close to me. And as soon as I like got it close enough to me that I could pet it, it was like melted into my side. Like it just was like, it just melted. Because it was like, okay, you're not going to hurt me. Like I pet it. I just gave it a little like pet, a little sniff.
Yeah.
It sniffed me and I gave it a little, and then it was like, okay.
Oh, I'm safe.
And
I
it
can
like
relax.
took this huge, like just like sigh of relief and like wouldn't leave my side after that. Just was like glued to me. So gave it a full bowl of dog food and it was like skinny and it has fleas. It's like, it's skinny, it has fleas, but it was so sweet. And so my husband comes back out, like my husband comes out, we get the dog is allowing him to pet it. And I was like, first of all, this dog has fleas.
Right.
Second, Miles and Rowan will have a fit. Miles will have a fit if I bring this dog in the house. Like we fostered 2 dogs and like, I'm not obviously just going to let this dog go, but I'm like, I can't bring it in. Like it has fleas and Miles is not good with other dogs, especially Australian Shepherds. Miles just has like
a super high energy dog. Yeah. That's
it's Australian Shepherds specifically. Miles does not like Australian Shepherds. He was kind of traumatized by one when he was a puppy. One of like my parents' friends had an Australian Shepherd who kind of tormented him when he was a puppy. And so every time he sees an Australian Shepherd, it's a growl, an instant growl. Like he does not like Australian Shepherds.
Okay.
So I was like, we cannot take this dog in the house. So I call up that guy. I grabbed that business card out of my pocket and I call this guy up and I was like, hey, so I got the dog in my backyard and he was like, oh, okay. Well, let me reach out to like the rescue and see what they want me to do.
Okay.
So he called me back and was like, okay, I'm going to go grab my wife and a crate, like a kennel. And then I'll come to your house and like pick the dog up. And I was like, okay, cool. So then I sat in the backyard with this dog for like 2 hours because apparently he lives super far away. And I couldn't go in the house because I was scared this dog was going to like dig a hole under my fence or something and escape. And I also was scared. I didn't want to leave it because it was scared. So it was like glued to my side. And then I also couldn't go in because I'm like, there's like fleas. Like this dog is attached to me. And I'm like, I probably have fleas in my hair. I probably have fleas on all my clothes. Like, I don't know how fleas work, but I don't want to risk it.
I assume they're jumping over to you. I don't know.
No, they were jumping. Fleas are jumpers.
I've never seen flea. Like, I don't know what fleas look like.
I don't know that. I think tonight might have been the first time I've ever seen a flea. But it was like jumping, and I was like, I think that's a flea. And my husband was
Animal
like,
Crossing fleas? Like you see them popping off their heads?
Yeah.
Wow.
My husband was like, that's definitely a flea.
Interesting.
So, anyway,
net.
They show up. They were so sweet. And they were like, yep, we'll take him. The wife was like, I'm going to take him to the vet in the morning. Get him scanned for a chip, and hopefully he has a chip and we can find out whose family is. They were like, we'll spend some time, over the next couple of weeks trying to find his family. If we can't find him, they said like, we'll either, try to find him a family and like, we might even keep him if we don't find his family. So
I have so many questions on this man in the truck though. Like, how did he randomly come across this dog and pull up on it, but he lives so far?
He was seeing it. Like, he works sort of near where I live.
Oh, okay.
And I can't tell you too much because I don't want to get myself in trouble. But like, he works near where I live, and apparently when he was leaving work, he saw the dog. But like, and so he like saw it sprint into the road, and so instead of just like driving by, he like turned around and did like a loop around the block to try to like come back and see the dog again. Yeah. And when he came back around the second time, I was there trying to like coax it in. And so then he was like, "Is that your dog?" And I said, "No, is it your dog?"
No.
So, So that's he just was, like, trying
Well,
to be
good.
helpful, I think.
I'm glad that they
Um,
picked up
so yeah,
this sweet
literally
dog.
from, like, 4:45 until I got done, I don't know, it was probably a solid, like, 3 or 4 hours of dealing with that, but
Holy cow.
I feel good. I saved a
Yeah,
life.
you sure did.
He might not have gotten hit by a car, but he very well may have. So, he's alive, and
Good.
he's not living under my roof, which is good for
Mhm.
Miles and Miles'
Right.
sanity. So,
I'm proud of you. I think
yeah.
that's a beautiful thing to do. You did a
I know I
wonderful
texted
deed
my
today.
mom. I texted my
Uh-huh.
mom and said, "We just rescued a dog." And my mom
Oh god.
replies in all caps with 3 exclamation points, "No."
Oh my gosh.
And I texted her the whole story. I was like, "We're not keeping him."
Holy cow. That's wild. That's actually wild. I hope this sweet dog has a beautiful life wherever she ends up.
I know, I do
I hope
too.
the dog
I
gets
know. I
cleaned
told the
up
guy to
and
keep
is
me updated. We'll
healthy.
see if he does.
Yeah.
Probably
Wow.
won't, but
What a night.
what a night.
What a night. That'll eat up your whole evening. You texted me and you were like, "I'm dealing with something." And I was like,
Yeah,
"Okay."
I was literally
Like,
sitting in the
"What's going on?
backyard
You okay?"
with our flea dog. Yeah,
Oh my gosh. And you showered? Your clothes are in the wash?
I did. Yep, clothes are in the
Okay.
wash. I did full
Okay.
shower. I wasn't planning on washing my hair tonight, but I did,
But you
so
did?
we're clean.
Oh my gosh. That
I do have
is
to send you some pictures
bananas.
though. Hold on, because I it was just so funny. That's not you, that's my mother. Um, the dog's real cute.
Mhm.
I'll send you a picture of the pup. Um, the dog was real cute. Miles and Roni were absolutely distraught though.
Oh, I'm
Like
sure. They
it
had
was
to
a
have been going
situation.
wild seeing this, like, new dog in the backyard not being allowed out to see it.
Yes. Well, and I think it was like a protection thing too. Like they were like, "What?"
Oh, this
I
is
know.
like a sweet baby. It looks like it's mixed with border collie. Like, this is a
Oh
super
yeah.
pretty dog.
Yeah, it totally could be.
He looks
Okay.
like a cookie.
And then look at the pictures. I'm just sending some more, so they'll probably take a second. Just take a moment to appreciate how upset this old man is.
This is a really cute dog. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
He was so mad.
I'm gonna lose my mind. The face Rowan's, like, smiling,
Yeah.
and she's in, and then Miles just looks like, "Enough of this. Get inside. I'm done. You're done.
I the
We're
first
all
picture
done."
is so funny too. He's, like, squeezing his nose into the door, and
This
his
is
teeth are, like, hanging
so
out. He was like
funny.
Anyway,
Gosh, he's
that
so grumpy about it.
so grumpy. Further proved my point, though, that, like, we couldn't bring that dog in the house.
He's so mad. This is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a wait, this I didn't see the first one of the actual door.
His
Oh, he's
teeth.
mad. Like, snarling up his lip
I
on the
think his
door.
lip was, like, stuck on the door, but yeah.
Miles, you cranky man. That's a sweet looking dog,
Yeah.
though. I'm so glad you helped it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So
sweet
I'll make sure for
baby.
anyone listening, I'll make sure I share these photos in Discord so that y'all can see the dog and you can see Cranky Miles as well.
Yes. I wanna name this doggy Cookie, or, like,
There we go. I didn't give it a name, so we can give it a name.
I wanna name him Cookie.
Okay.
Oh, he looks like a Tim Tam. Let's name him
He does look like a
he
Tim
looks like a
Tam.
Tim Tam Slam because 'cause he's got the white belly.
Like wow, like the milk. But yeah,
Yeah,
so it was good night. We saved him. I think
good.
it was perfect that like we got to spend a couple hours with him, but we didn't
Yeah,
get too attached
perfect.
because that's important that we don't.
I p
Um
I could have been convinced to take this dog.
no, I know it's a cute dog. It's a
He's
cute
real
dog.
cu he totally. He kinda reminds me of Henry. His face
Yeah, it's like
he's
the
got, like
marbling too.
yeah, he looks like I feel like him and Hanky would get along real well.
Yeah, here, I'll
Aw,
send
cute
yeah,
baby.
real cute baby. I'm sending you a couple more.
He looks
Just so
happy.
snuggly, so sweet, but
I
yeah.
wanna see all the pictures. I like
Oh, I
it.
took so
I
many,
liked his
but
baby. You know what's interesting? Like, before we started doing the podcast, I feel like I would have seen all these pictures hours ago,
you would
and
have.
I find myself, like, holding off on sending you things or telling you
Mhm.
things, and I have to bite my tongue really hard a
Mhm.
lot of times to, like, not call you about things, or, like, you'll ask me questions. You did it literally yesterday,
I
and I'm
did it
like, "Nope,
yesterday.
podcast topic,
Yeah, you literally replied,
TTYL,
"Pod topic."
pod topic, sorry." And, like, the amount of times that we've done that to each other, "This is a sweet baby with you. Oh my gosh." Yeah, that's a sweet nugget. Oh my gosh, I love his face.
Yeah, it was really cute, so
Oh, he's a
anywho.
sweetie. Good job. I'm proud of you. He's
Yeah,
really
see,
sweet.
and I couldn't have let that guy get hit by a
Nope.
car. No
Absolutely not.
dog, but, like,
Nope.
I was like, "Are you kidding me? Gotta
Perfect.
save him."
Perfection.
So anyway, that's my, like, week. That was long-winded of me this week, but
There's a lot of fun stuff.
how was your week been?
You know what? Nothing special. Like, I'm glad you had a lot to talk about because mine was, like, pretty bland. It's been rainy here every day for the past, like, 4 days, and it hasn't rained, I swear, in months. Like, it
Do
has
you
not
like it?
rained here. I love it.
Yeah,
Like, missed rainy days. It's been so hot, so sunny and dry. Our grass is, like, just dead. It's just
brown, yeah.
absolute brown. Yeah, like, midwinter brown because it just has not been rainy. And so this whole weekend, it just downpoured, stormed, storm after storm. And for some reason, my daughter is doing this thing where she's waking up in the middle of the night. And so she has been coming into my room between like 2:30 and 3:30 in the morning every single night for the past
Mm.
week. And she wants me to go in her room with her. And I got a nightlight, got that all situated. But I've been up for like 2, 3 hours every single night
In the middle, just
in the middle
totally
of the
messes up
night
your sleep cycle. Yeah.
trying so hard to get her back to bed, like, to the point where I'll go lay in her bed, I'll bring my pillow, and I can't fall asleep in her bed, she's cracking up, having the time of her life, so then I take her back to my bed, we all pass out at 5 AM, and so over the weekend, her and I were, like, waking up at 9 AM or, like, 8:45 because then we'd sleep in a little bit, but I was
Mhm.
so tired and just kinda crabby, so the weather went along with it, um but I felt like I ran out of energy during the days. Like, I was proud of myself because I could still get stuff done and I cleaned the house a ton, but once I got her to bed, I was like, "I have no energy to do anything." Like, I need minimal energy expending. Is that the, like, expenditure,
Mhm.
minimal expenditure
Mhm.
activities? So I was, like, coloring. I literally was like we've been talking about writing cursive, so I, like, practiced my cursive, and I was like, "This is all I can do." I can't muster up any other energy to do anything. So, I, like, all what else did I do? You know what? I think the rain in the fall colors, like, it's gorgeous. All of our trees are different colors. We are, like, surrounded by multicolored trees, and it's just beautiful, and I think the rain, the dreariness, the cold weather, and all the fall colors just have put me in such a reading mood where I started
Mm.
a new book. I know. I started one of my books that I was excited to read, um, and I think it was Saturday night. I got in bed at, like, 8 PM after I got my daughter to bed, and it was storming. My husband walked into the room, and he, like, saw me reading in bed, so he cracked all the windows, and he was like, "You need to hear the rain and the storm while you
Ooh.
read." And
Setting the
so it was
vibe,
like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, the vibes were great. Um, and so every day for the past couple of nights, I would get in bed and read for the rest of the night, and I'm really enjoying the book I'm reading right now.
Dude,
So
good.
I
Good.
need to tell you,
We're in the
I
same I just before you go,
yeah?
I'm in the exact same thing, like, for the
Are
past, and I've
you?
been doing it for maybe, like, the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Uh-huh,
I've been intentionally going to bed. I've been trying to go to bed about 9:30 so that I
uh-huh.
can lay in bed until 10:30 and read. So I
Oh,
let myself read until 10:30, and then I put my
perfect.
phone down and I go to bed.
That's
But I've been
great.
trying to, like, get away from, like, screens for, like, the last hour of, like, being
Yep.
awake and just reading instead. Now, granted, I'm reading on my Kindle, but you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm not scrolling. So,
Yes.
I've been doing that too, and dude, it's so nice.
It is. It really, really is, and I found myself last night I'm enjoying the book so much that I, like, could not stop, and so I stayed up
Yeah.
until 11:30, and I was like, just keep going, it's fine," and I finally was like, "No, go to bed. You have to go to bed." So, it's been good, but I finally feel like this reading itch prompted me to create, like, a schedule for myself. Not a schedule, but, like, my reading lineup. So, after this book, what am I gonna read next based on holidays, seasons, and what's happening? So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 books right now in my lineup that will take me until Christmas. I'm hoping I can get all these done by, like, the new year.
That's a
If
hefty
I
goal
feel
for
like
you.
that's a
Yeah.
hefty goal. They're all pretty easy, though. Like, they're all pretty short. Nothing's, like,
Yeah.
wicked,
Is the one
nothing's
you're
like
reading now the Pumpkin Spice Cafe?
no. So, can I
Okay.
tell you? Can
Yeah.
I list these off? Okay, so here's my reading lineup, and what I'm reading now, I'm really excited about. This is a book I pre-ordered, whenever it was announced earlier this year, last year,
Uh-huh.
and it's by the gal who wrote Caraval and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So 2 series that I love, but this is her first adult novel. So
Mhm.
her other series are young adult. This is her first adult novel. And so it's called The Alchemy of Secrets, and it's very Halloweeny. Like
Is it?
it's
Okay.
it's set like the day before Halloween is like the base of the book. So it's very fantastical. I like this author, Stephanie Garber, because she's very whimsical. She likes magic. She likes magical stories. And so this one feels very Harry Potter meets like today. It's set in LA,
Oh.
but like
Oh.
magic exists and it's kind of like a murder mystery slash clue. And it's kind of like my first not thriller, but like
So it's
murder
not like a
mystery.
spicy romance.
I don't know because there's romance. Well, it's like a slow burn, close proximity, like enemies to lovers. Are you lying to me? Do I know who you are type thing? Like it's very my
Okay.
jaw was on the floor multiple times. I'm telling you, I'm
How
almost done with
far
this book.
I was gonna say, how far are you through it?
Probably 2/3 of the way through, just
Okay.
under 2/3,
And no spice
and
yet.
no spice, but like
Okay.
it wants to be
And
there.
it
And
is an
I
adult
like
novel,
that.
so, like, it could be.
It totally could
Yeah.
be. And all of her other books, like again, were young adult. And I just love it. Her books feel very Alice in Wonderlandy to me,
Mhm.
and I just love how she story tells, and her characters are always sweet, and the stories feel like you're running through Wonderland, and so I just love her storytelling. But this one I've been really excited about, and once this book came out, she actually just announced last week that she's writing it's a novella, right? Novella
Mhm.
are like those short little
Mhm.
like blurby ones. I love a novella. I've realized I love those.
Yeah.
And she announced a novella for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, which is my favorite of hers. It's one of my favorite book series ever. And it's about
Caraval's not your favorite?
no, Caraval I found was slow, but
Okay.
I wanted to read Caraval first because that led you into Once Upon a Broken Heart because it's
Got
like
it.
worlds meet and things overlap a little bit. And the novella comes from Once Upon a Broken Heart with 2 characters who I'm obsessed with. And I'm so excited because it's just cute, right? It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. So
It's like in ACOTAR when, like, A Court of
yes.
Frost and Starlight was, like,
Yes.
very just, like, Christmas
Oh
shopping
my
and, like,
gosh.
it was very just, like,
Love.
fluffy. There
And
wasn't, like, a big dramatic, like, war
right.
scene.
And that's what I loved. I loved
Mhm.
that book so much, and, I'm really, really excited for that. So that's coming out next year. I pre-ordered that, but this is a good, like, Stephanie Garber dips her toes into the adult novel scene. So, I wanna finish this book probably in the next, like, 2 days because Halloween is almost in a week from now. When this episode
Yep.
comes out, Halloween will
Yep.
be in 1 week.
1
So I'm
week.
thinking now is the time for me to read. I have a whole row of well, they are romance novels, like, they are from the romance sections of bookstores, but I think that they are, like, dark romance, and I think
Oh.
now is the time to read a dark, spicy romance.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking, I don't know how much we should talk about it, but I'm talking like this one is coming out next.
Yeah, I haven't read that one. Let me know when you start that one and I'll start it with you.
Okay, I'll tell you. So, I mean, the
Yeah.
back says a
The
dark
issue
romance like
the
you've never
issue is
seen
I don't
before.
wanna walk into Barnes& and Noble and buy it.
Oh, I did. It's okay. You know what? Actually,
I
no,
wish Barnes&
listen.
and Noble had self-checkout.
Listen, the Barnes& and Noble that I went to Barnes& and Noble on Sunday morning because I needed to step away from my daughter and my husband for a little bit and just breathe. Their romance section had like the side, you know how some of them have like the side of the shelf will have a series or something?
Yeah.
They had this book with like keychains and tote bags and like patches and whatnot. So like apparently this book is a lot more well known than
Okay.
I thought it was. But it literally says, "Can you handle the ride?" on the back. And I'm like, you know
Probably
what?
not.
Probably not, but we're gonna try it. So
Probably not.
it literally, I mean, can I read you it's nothing bad. I'm
Yeah.
not, don't worry, you don't need to protect or like bleep anything out here. I want someone with a soul as black as night, someone who would burn the world down for me and not lose a single minute of sleep over it. I think we're going to like this book. I think this is going to be a beautiful book to read. So, this, I'm reading further. This is going to be
God.
the pre-Halloween book. And then
Okay.
there's a second one. There's a second one of this that I'm not going to get to, I don't think, before Halloween. But I think this will give me like enough spice for the rest of the year. Okay. So that'll be done. If anyone wants to know what that is, I guess just message us. Now let's get into like holiday season, right?
Yeah.
So from here, I figured that's going to be a heavy duty read. That's going to be kind of like we need something sweet after. So what better time to get into The Christmas Tree Farm, which
Okay.
is the third book in Lori Gilmore's series, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, right? This is book number 3. And then I'm a little behind. So the next one is The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. So I was like, might as well knock it out because then book number 6 that just came out is The Gingerbread Bakery. So another holiday book. So I figured I can knock those out.
Do you have to read the strawberry one before you read the gingerbread one?
I don't think so. I'm going to read it. I'm going to look into that more. I think I want to.
The strawberry one just gives me spring, summer.
Oh, 100%.
But I'm like, I don't know. Like maybe you
like
could just
it
go right into
because,
gingerbread, but
again, they're all friends. Like you kind of follow the stories. Some things may change because why I went to Barnes & Noble was for a holiday book. And this is like my first, aside from Lori Gilmore's, this book is my first like holiday romance book that I've ever purchased.
okay.
And I bought it because it's by the author who wrote Icebreaker and that series. Yeah. And Icebreaker is a good book and it's spicy if anyone wants to read it. And so I have high hopes. It doesn't say anything about this being a steamy romance, but I hope it is. But it's called Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. And I feel like
it is, yeah.
they're smooching on the cover.
Yeah.
So I
would
mean,
assume.
Sometimes I do this thing where it's like I try to open it up. Like I open the book to a random page and see if I see anything. And I just don't. And so I'm like, hello, are you in there?
Are you there? Are you going to be interesting?
Like, are you going to be good or no? Because I'm not seeing anything yet and I really want to. So I'm going to try to get through all of this. I don't know if I will. I'm really loving what I'm reading right now. And I think the next one intrigues me. So I think I can probably get through it pretty fast. And all these are like short books. And like after I get through maybe the first 2, the next ones are all like sweet, easy reads that you can just kind of buzz through quick, you know? So it should be good. If I make it through 2, I'll be happy. If I make it through all 6, I'll be probably shocked. So
yeah,
we'll see. But those are that's my
I'll
list.
try to do what I can to keep you accountable for that.
Thank you. I'll keep you posted on how I'm liking these and whatnot. But things may change. However, I feel like if there's a time to power through the Christmas Tree Farm and, like, Lori Gilmore's books, it's now
I
because there
think
is another
yeah.
one
And
coming
if
out in
you're
the
in,
spring.
like, a reading headspace, do it, you know? Like,
Right.
I feel like
Right.
you and I'm the same way, but you, I feel like more so are very cyclical with your reading,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so, yeah, enjoy it, power through
Right.
if you're
Like,
in
when
that,
I
like,
wanna read,
headspace. Yeah.
yes, because if I don't wanna read, I won't read, and if I do, I
Right.
should do it. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. Um, and I'm kind of in the mood to read these, like, holiday romances. I feel like that's gonna get me in the
Yeah.
Christmas spirit and, like
Hallmark movie type.
yes!
Mhm.
And I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of them out there, so I'm excited to dive in, and then in the spring, the Daisy Chain Flower Shop. I don't know where she comes up with all these titles. That book comes out in the spring, so I wanna knock these out so then I have a clean slate for, like, book 7 now in this
Right.
series, which is wild because I feel like these just came out last year, now there's 7
Dude,
books.
she's pushing those books out, like, once
She's
a month. It's
pushing them
bananas.
out, but again, they're simple, they're like
Yeah.
there's no world building, you're in this
Right.
cute little town and you're going to the next shop down the street, so it's like one after
Yeah.
the other, and she's just making people's stories, so it's fun. I've got a lot to read. I've got a lot of reading to do, but it's nice. I'm, like, chilly, and I wanna go lay in bed, crack the book open, and
Yeah,
figure
sounds
out what's
perfect.
going on because I was so sad when I closed the book last night, and I haven't read it yet today, and I wanna know what goes on because I don't know what's happening. I left off on a cliffhanger kinda. My jaw was on the floor. So, like, what's gonna happen tonight when I read it? So, that's my reading lineup for the rest of
I love it.
2025.
I love it. Moving into my journal lineup for
Mhm.
2026.
Mhm.
I texted you earlier this week because
You did.
I'm second guessing myself
Okay.
with my Hobonichi.
Let's
I
talk
love
about it.
my A6, I do.
Mhm.
I love it. I think it's the perfect size, like, I I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's not the perfect size. It could be a little bit bigger because
'Kay.
I find myself, and I think I've said this before, but, like, I find
Mhm.
myself just writing about my day and,
Uh-huh.
like, this is what I did, you
Yes.
know?
Mhm.
I, like, write about my day because I
Right.
think it's fun to look back and be like, "What did I do that day?" You know, like,
Mhm.
I think it'd be fun to look back on that, like, kind of, "What did we do?"
Yeah.
But I also I know journaling has a lot of, like, impact for, like,
Mhm.
mental health when you
Mhm.
are writing about your feelings, like, when you're jotting your feelings down and, like, talking about how you feel, and I
Yes.
just don't have space for both of those things.
Yeah.
So, part of me thinks I should go to the Hobonichi cousin,
Yep.
the A5 next year.
Yep.
My hesitation is just that, like, I'm scared that's gonna be too much for me. And, like,
Okay.
the reason I like the A6 is, like, I can sit down, get it done in 10 minutes, and I am, like, done for the day, and I have it
Right.
done, and it doesn't feel like a huge daunting task.
Okay.
And I can, like, if I miss a day, I can go back and do the day before and the current
Mhm.
day, you know? But I
Mhm.
think with a cousin, that just seems so much more intimidating to me.
I get what you mean. Um, I'm looking at the 2 sizes right now, and they're not, like, terribly different. It is bigger, yes. There'll be more room to write, but again, like we've talked about, you don't have to put the pressure on yourself to fill it, like, with a
I
million
know.
pages every single day. It
And
could
if I
be,
skip a
like
day, it's fine. Yeah.
right, that's okay. I think something that I'm gonna try to do is in the 5-year one that I have is where I'm gonna try to write, like, my favorite thing of the day or, like, what I did, what was my highlight of the day, and
Mhm.
then in the cousin, I can brain dump a little bit or write nonsense or, if you're upset or whatever it is in the middle of the day and you just need to scribble feelings out, then that's where I think the cousin's gonna help. I understand the fear of being overwhelmed by it because, yeah, it is
Mhm.
bigger. I remember when we were first buying these and after I ordered the ones that I did, I ordered that, like, 2025 A6 because I was like, "I might as well try it now."
Right, the one you ended
When
up
you were
returning.
yeah, you were
Yeah.
yes, and when I held it in my hands, it felt crammed. It felt like the
Mhm.
pages just felt like everything was smushed, and it just didn't feel like a full page in front of me. So I feel like for a whole year, I could see how that's too small. Um, I think the cousin's a good
Yeah.
size. I see a lot of people say great things about it.
I wonder if it's, like, because I've never used the cousin. You, like, have
Right.
had the cousin and you've used it,
Mhm.
so it's, like, something that
Mhm.
you've gotten used to, so I could see how
Yes.
the A6 would seem small if you're
Yeah.
used to seeing it bigger.
Like a
Like, if you're like,
bigger
"Wow, it looks
version.
crammed in there." Yeah.
Right.
But, like, I've never seen it bigger. It doesn't feel crammed to me. It feels normal, but
Right,
it's
right.
like,
So,
I don't know.
here the nice part about it is in the cousin, they have that, like, blip of words at the bottom, so you still
Mhm.
lose, like, a full inch and a half at the bottom where you're not gonna write
Yeah. I
anything.
have that blip in this one too.
Right. So, I think I think based off how committed you've been to yours, I think you'd be fine. And I honestly have really liked a lot of the inspiration I've taken on like Pinterest or on TikTok are people who they don't write a ton. They write
Mhm.
like some things, but it's just it looks nice, it looks clean.
Yeah.
And some days you're going to have a lot to say, some days you might not want to write anything at all, and
That's
that's
how I feel.
okay.
Like, some days I wanna brain dump my emotions, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man, I don't have enough space in here because I wanna write about my day, but I also wanna write
Yep.
about my feelings because I have
Right.
big feelings." And other days,
Right.
I'm just, like, numb, and I'm like, "I don't have any feelings today. It's just been a
Right.
day. It's fine.
And that's
That's
a
it."
right, and that's totally okay. Maybe that's a day you throw a bunch of stickers in there or you just, like,
Yeah.
draw something, and
Yeah.
that's 1000% fine. I don't think so the 5-year I have an A6 for the 5-year because a 5-year in a A5 I felt like would be way too much. Um, but even here, I'll only have space for, like, 1 2 sentences. And so
Mhm.
for me, that was a good place to write something where it's like every year I can look back and be like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I don't know if that's something you could consider or having multiple. Because I was looking at the weeks and the weeks has no room for extra writing.
No, I
Really,
was gonna say, I
it's
have
like
my weeks.
pretty
Yeah. I
straightforward.
have the
Yeah.
weeks for next year, but it's,
Mhm.
um I plan on using that really as just like a schedule, like, just using that
Totally.
as, like, an actual, like,
Yeah.
planner and not and
Yes.
less of, like, a
Right.
journal/diary. Yeah.
Absolutely. Um I think you would be fine with a cousin. I think if it's something where you find yourself wanting to write more because you have been doing it every day for like 2 months now, I
Mhm.
think if there are days where you're like, "Man, I wanna write more," but you're being held back, then absolutely bump up. Absolutely bump up, and you would be
Yeah.
fine. I think you'd be totally fine. Um, the one thing that confuses me about the cousin that I just haven't figured out yet on how I'm gonna use it because to your point, the weeks is going to be for, like, planning my days and, like, writing
Mhm.
doctor's appointments, whatever I have going on.
Exactly.
In the cousin, after you get, like, the month, so, like, a calendar month, right? There's daily breakdowns where it literally breaks down every single day for the whole year from 5 AM to 4 like, literally a 24-hour cycle, and I'm like, "What am I supposed to write out in here? Because this isn't my planner. Am I supposed to write out my whole day in here and in the weeks?" And it's like
No.
it's a pretty good chunk, though, of this book. Like, all this gray at the top here
Yeah.
is
That is a pretty
all
good chunk.
hourly. So I'm like, I can't not fill out that whole section, but
Right.
it's literally just like straight up and down
Huh.
vertical lines of 5 AM all the way down to 4 AM. I'm like, what am I
Yeah.
supposed to do there?
You'll have yeah, find something else to put in there.
I've been looking so hard for like what people are doing and how they're setting them up and what they're doing within them. And so I have some ideas of how I want to like structure it, but that one I'm just like I don't want to have to
I need to do a better
force
job at,
myself to
like,
do it.
looking at what other people are doing and actually, like, taking inspo
Absolutely.
from other people. Because right now
Yeah.
I'm just, like, throwing stuff in here.
Well, and I think that's totally fine. Like that's I think that's part of it is like figuring out what do you want to get out of it? Is it a like what is your goal with it? I know something for me is I want to track like the moods. How is the like my cycles and my moods, how are they
Mhm.
aligning and whatnot? And so I made like a mood tracker and I'm gonna color coordinate it so it has I'll show you like this thing, but I made them I like swatched out some of my markers where I can color coordinate so I can see like of January how often was I, like, happy, joyful versus maybe tired, unmotivated, or stressed? Like,
Mhm.
did that correlate with anything else that I was feeling or what my body was feeling? So, I have no clue. I'm glad we have, like, a month left to plan all this because they start
Yeah.
in December, but
And
I don't know.
yeah, you're right, and, like, I'm glad that I've had this for the last couple of months and have been
Yes.
actively using it every day because it's giving me the opportunity to be like, "Is that what's right
Oh,
for me
yeah.
next year?" You know? So,
Right.
like, I do have it, I haven't used it yet, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's giving me that good opportunity to say, like, "Is this what's best?"
Totally,
Which
and
is kind of the goal.
I think you would be totally fine if you bumped it up. I think, um,
I will say, how much does a cousin cost? Just the book.
I think Phew, that's a great question. Cousin Hobonichi, and you can get them on Amazon for anyone wondering. You type in the Hobonichi cousin, um, 65 bucks, I
That's what I
believe, is the
thought. That's
cousin.
expensive.
I know, and they're big. So the cousin is really big. That's so the Hobonichi Techo or Techo, I think it's called, the
Mhm,
2026
gotcha.
cousin, A5 English version. You can get English or you can get the Japanese version. Um, those are 65. And then I think the
Mhm.
Hon, I don't know how you say it.
The
I think that's
hardcover.
just the hardcover version of the
Mhm.
cousin, and that one's 80 bucks.
Yeah.
So I've heard great things about The Cousin. That's what I just saw recommended on a lot of TikToks from people, and so that's why I went that route. But another one that I've been using this year that I think could be a good option, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Hang on. Um, it's like a bullet journal, but it's not a bullet journal. Um How do you pronounce this? It's a German word, Leuchtturm
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
1917.
Yep.
That's what I've been using this year for, like, journaling and brain dumping, um, and I've really liked that, and I think those are half the price. I know you can get those at Barnes& and Noble, you can get those on Amazon, and that was, like, 30 bucks. They're beautiful hardcovers in a ton of different colors. Um, and so if anyone listening is like, "Oh, I don't think a Hobonichi is for me," that's a fun option.
Mhm.
Um, but a lot of the planners are coming out now, so I've seen them at all the stores, so you can get your ideas. It doesn't have to be this specific one, but I know that we've been liking them so far too.
Yeah. I really
But
have.
yeah,
And I will
it's
say,
tough.
I'm going on a work trip this
Yeah,
upcoming week. Like,
yeah,
over the next couple of days, I'll be on a work trip, and I'm
mhm,
traveling out of state, and I'm going to, like, a pretty big city,
okay,
and I've already looked up stationery shops in this city,
good.
and I have a list of them that I'm gonna try to visit while
You
I'm out of town.
absolutely
Yeah.
must. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Um, I tried finding some this morning, actually. I found one store, which is actually a subsidiary of Barnes& and Noble, I learned today,
Mm.
and they're called Paper Source. They're all over the
Oh, yeah,
US.
yeah. I know
Yeah,
Paper Source. Yeah.
and so that Paper Source, there's 2, both are 55 minutes from my house, and I'm like, "What am I supposed to do?" They're nowhere near me, literally
No.
nowhere near me, and I had to drive an hour to get there today, and that's the only stationery store in literally my entire state, basically, unless I
Was
wanna
it
drive 4 hours.
was it a good drive? Was it worth the drive?
It was alright, like, I
I know
found
they have,
stuff
like,
that
a
I
bunch of
liked.
wrapping paper and stuff there too, right?
They have mostly, like, wrapping paper and, like,
Yeah.
gift supplies and whatnot, but I did find, like, they have pens you can test out, and they had stickers and whatnot. I would not go out of my way to go there often. I also wanted to go to a cool bookstore I found on TikTok a bunch of times, and I went to that bookstore today and was so underwhelmed. I just, like, walked out. I
No.
didn't buy anything. I was like, "This is so underwhelming. I'm so mad I came here." I felt like I kinda wasted my day. But, um, I
It's not a waste if you did something for yourself.
yeah, I guess I'm just like, "Ugh, I wish I did something else." But That's why I think that's so smart when you go on a trip or when you're in a new area, look them up, go to all
I
the
know.
places, like,
I'm,
go
like, proud of
find
myself for
things.
even thinking about it, to be like,
Yes.
because I know I'm gonna have, like, a free morning, and so I'm like, "I'm
Mhm.
gonna take advantage of this."
Absolutely, I'm excited to hear about it because that's, like, so needed, and I think that's the fun of, like, exploring. For me, it's, like, finding shops
Mhm.
that are local to areas, that's, like, the best part of traveling.
Yeah.
Um, I know I need to, like, plan trips around where I can, like, drive. I know there's a lot of stationary fests and, like, conventions, and so that's on my radar, but not for a while. I feel like I just need to use this stuff. I keep buying all these stickers and I'm like, "Use them,"
Yeah.
and then buy
Are you
more, like,
putting them in
use
your planner
them.
on a regular basis?
I am. I
Good.
like
I am
okay,
too. I
so
feel like that's why I'm, like, okay with myself with, like, buying washi tape and buying
yeah,
stickers and stuff because I'm actively using it in my planner on a
yeah.
daily basis. So I'm like, "It's okay."
I'm using mine, but I'm also, like, holding off on some of my favorites because 'cause I'm like, I wanna wait until
I
December when I
know.
can use the good stuff, but I've been doing good of adding, like, things from the day and, like, if I get, I don't know, something in the mail or a cute box or something, I'll cut it up and put it in here. So, I've used my washi tape and it's kind of turned into, like, brain dump, junk journal, like,
Mhm.
washi tapes and a bunch of junk, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's like it's kinda coming together, see what I mean?
No, it is, yeah.
It's working. I used some of the washi tape that I bought
I
with
feel
you,
like
and I was like
seeing how big, like, the stickers are that you have in there,
right?
like, those are some big stickers.
So,
Like, honestly,
these
it looks like you and I are writing, like, the same amount of stuff. I'm just
yeah,
writing really small.
right. No, I write pretty
I'm
big.
like I'm,
These
like, writing so tiny
yeah.
so that I can, like, fit it all in, you know?
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I, like, these are from boxes of, like, trinkets I bought, so it's, like,
Mhm.
cardboard that I cut and put back in here, and so the A5 gives me space for that. Like, this is an A5. So
Yeah.
this is
I
at
have
which term?
a parking
Oh,
ticket
yeah.
in there and then, like, a thing from my dentist's office.
Oh my gosh. I have chocolate mushrooms. I, like, cut the
Oh,
box, a potato,
yeah.
and I was like, "I'm just gonna put these in
What is
there."
the potato?
It's a sticker.
Oh, that's a good
I don't
sticker.
know. I it was just brown and it matched, and, like, the Stardew Valley, I
Yep.
put the grandpa's theme music because I was
Yep.
like, "I have room for it, so I might as well, and then I don't have to write much because it's already filled up." So,
Yeah, that's perfect.
it's kind of like junk journal-y.
That's making me feel like I could go bigger.
I think you would be totally fine because I will say I feel like you have evolved a lot. Like you're using things, right? Like you've been doing this for 2 months. You're saving things. I actively see you like putting your parking tickets and saving those things and putting
Mhm.
them in there. I think you're just going to continue doing that. So
Yeah.
I think
I
the
think
more
it's
space
fun.
you have, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it would overwhelm you. I don't want to write this much every day.
Yeah, that's too
I
much.
do not wanna do that. I wanna write, like, a
Some days
little
you wanna
bit.
write that much, some days you don't.
Right, like, this day, I didn't wanna write, so I wrote super big because I didn't wanna write much. I was like,
I
"Just
wrote
finish."
super big.
You know what I
Also, I
mean?
love to see that you and I are both really sticking to our cursive and, like, trying to
We're
write in
trying.
cursive.
You know, hear me out, though. Cursive
Like
sucks. It's, like, not fun to write. See, but it looks so good, doesn't
it
it?
does, yeah.
It looks so good, but I also am like
This day, last Sunday, remember I said I was really cranky because I didn't get much sleep?
yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I wrote, and I literally wrote in here, uh, "Here's some pics from yesterday that I didn't have space to share because I didn't wanna write."
Honestly, that's perfect. It's perfect. I, um I feel like the cursive gets me writing too fast, and then it's
Mm.
good because then, like, no one else can read it because, like, all my letters get mushed together, and then they're just
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
English anymore at this point.
I have to catch myself and be like, "Stop just mushing everything
Yes.
together,"
Like,
because, like,
slow down.
I go too fast, and then I catch myself being like, "Oh, well." Oh, well,
Right.
doesn't matter if there's an extra N in there.
No one's reading
And then
this.
I'm like, just slow down. So
Right.
I catch myself going slower because I'm like forcing myself to go slower.
Yes, I totally get it. I think I'm getting better at like not, I don't know, like being a perfectionist when it comes to this, like just jotting things down, getting over it. And I will say, like, if I don't feel like decorating a page and I just write something, then I know I'll get back to it at some point. Like I'll be bored at some point and feel motivated to do it. So like this is literally what I have from today. Words.
Hey, it works.
And I'm just like, I don't care. At some point I'll make it look better when I have the motivation, but I just don't. So my message to you, Teddy, is you've been doing this for 2 months. And I think over time, like you're just going to get more and more into it and more like
evolve
in the
and make it
habit
my own.
exactly of like constantly bringing things and having ideas of like, oh, here's like my plane ticket. I'm actually going to print it out this time and then I'll put it in my journal for my travels. And like, I think having a bigger book would not be overwhelming. I think you would be in the right place where you like, I'm doing this. Like, I know what I can do with this space. So anyways, I think that you're questioning yourself. That's totally fair. But I think you're also like creating the habit of just like getting used to it and doing it. So I think you'd be fine, truly.
I do too. Okay. So to wrap up today's podcast, I want to talk about a couple of new games that have come out this week or that will be coming out this week.
Yep.
One of the things that you mentioned earlier, I texted you earlier this week and I said, are you planning on playing Pokemon Legends ZA?
Mm-hmm.
And you replied, Pod Topic.
Yes.
So I want to hear your thoughts on this new Pokemon ZA.
I have so many thoughts. Have you seen any footage of gameplay?
Yes.
Okay. I don't give two like cares about the graphics. I know people like some people are up in arms about how terrible some of the graphics are.
Okay. Is it the graphics that you don't mind, or is it like because it's supposed to take place in like a city? Like I know it takes place in a city that's like based off of Paris.
Yes.
So is it the graphics itself that you're like, I don't care, or are you like, no, I kind of actually like that it's in Paris?
No,
like
I mean
Paris.
like the literal pixels,
okay.
like
you don't mind
some of the buildings.
Themselves. Okay.
Like some people are really upset because like, you know how if you had a window in your apartment and you would put like a fence around it, right? It would have to be like a 3D fence. These things are just like, there's no 3D element to them. Some people are very frustrated about that.
So my husband, like you, big Pokemon fan, and he always has been. And I said to him the other day, I said, oh, the new Pokemon game came out. Are you going to get it? And he's like, oh, it did? Yeah, totally. Like, is it okay if I get it? Like, I think I'm going to get it. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, totally. Right. And I was like, do you want to watch a little bit of it before you buy it? Like, do you want to go on Twitch and like watch someone play? So I pulled it up and I threw someone on the TV playing the game. And he was like, this is not what I was thinking of. He was thinking of Pokopia.
Oh, okay.
He thought it was Pokopia that just came out. And he was watching it and he was like, the buildings look flat.
That's
what he said. Yes. He's like, it all just looks so flat.
Correct.
And so I don't think he's going to be getting this game.
Right.
He's really excited for Pokopia because he said, I want the like one that's like Animal Crossing.
Yes. Okay. So that makes sense. Yeah. The flat buildings, a lot of people were very upset about that. That like whatever. I don't really care about that. Yeah. No. What does bother me, I don't love that the whole game is set in a city. I really don't. I love the adventure of like going to different areas. You're in a snowy mountain, so you can catch a lot of the ice type Pokemon. I like that you can go to different areas and catch different regional Pokemon or whatever it is based off like the vibe. If you're in a forest, you can get foresty ones. I don't know. What I do not like about this game that is deterring me from purchasing is how aggressive the Pokemon are.
It's the battle style, right?
Correct. So the NPCs are like unhinged. It's hilarious. And the alpha Pokemon are aggressive in the point of like my TikTok algorithm is all Legends ZA gameplay where it's
Mhm.
people running for their lives from these alpha Pokemon with these glowing red eyes chasing them. Have you seen these videos? Because I have
No.
wanted to send every single one to you, and I have
No.
about 100 saved that
No.
I purposely wanted to send you.
I am not
Let
on
me send
Pokémon
you one.
Legends ZA TikTok.
Okay.
Um, and
Please let me
I
send this to
think
you.
this is very expected from you,
Correct.
seeing as, like, you also didn't vibe with Arceus very much. Like, this is
Correct.
the like, because it was Pokémon Legends Arceus. So this is like a
Correct.
spin-off of Arceus. Well, like,
It's the same style.
yeah. And I think,
I'm
like,
sending you 2 TikToks right now that I would like you to watch so
I
you
think
understand.
yeah, I think that's very, like, seeing as you didn't love the style of, like, the battle style of that other game, I could see you not
Correct.
loving this one.
So, I'm
My phone
sending
is on 2% battery, so
they're not long. It'll be
okay.
okay.
We may die, but
I grabbed 2, like a couple, you don't have to watch all of them. You'll get the gist. But just like pull one of them up and just tell me what your thoughts are because this is similar. This is the same style as Arceus. It's like the same gameplay style, obviously much different setting. Like the world of Pokemon is discovered in this game.
yeah, I can see you absolutely hating this. It's like a
Totally.
dog running at you.
Houndoom, literally like Houndoom with glowing red eyes because it's an alpha, is just sleeping on the sidewalk. Then it notices you and it chases you for blocks. But not only does it chase you, it will attack your person. And like in Call of Duty, when your border of your screen gets red because you're like passing out and you are going under, that's what happens on your screen. And it'll say, Houndoom used flamethrower. And all of a sudden you have a wall of flames coming at your person, not your Pokemon, at you. This thing is after you. It uses crunch. You get these massive jaws of life crunching on you. That is absolutely terrifying. And as you're running away from that one, guess what? You're running into 5 more. And then you're constantly being chased by Pokemon after Pokemon after Pokemon out to literally ruin
Yeah,
you.
the one video is funny, that, like, rat Pokemon jumping off the roof of a building at the person.
Like, seriously, the Sharpedo, is
Yeah, I'm just
swimming in
pulling
a
that one up
river
now.
and then it just jumps out of the water and air swims after you. A literal great white shark. Like,
Yeah.
how? You tell me that sounds fun. So, anyways, here's my thing. If I'm gonna have a literal heart attack while playing Pokemon, I'm not gonna pay $70 for another game. I'm gonna get too scared to play. I'm gonna go pick up Arceus and try to
Right.
finish that first. And if I can finish it, then maybe I'll buy this game.
It's not even like can finish it, it's like enjoy it, you know? Like,
Right.
why
And like
waste your time doing it if it's not something you're loving? Like,
right.
I
And
get
there's no
it.
nature. There's no like this
Yeah.
battle style when they released Arceus, Scarlet and Violet was still coming out. In Scarlet and Violet, you could at least like the wild Pokemon would spot you and charge at you, but what would happen is that would initiate like the battle mechanic and you would just go into battle mode where you would back and forth battle. In this game and in Arceus, they're literally just like you are throwing attacks, you're telling your Pokemon what to do and which attacks to do while having to physically dodge your character, like jump, duck,
Mm.
roll, and dodge away from hyper beams and like surfs coming at you from these wild Pokemon, and like 100 can gang up on you all at once. To me, that's just too much. It's not what I want. So I unfortunately don't think I can play this game, and I don't think I can
Listen,
participate.
that's okay. I understand. I
I had to do some serious introspection, and I had to
Yeah.
do some serious
And things may change.
brain
Like, you
dumps on
may
this.
it may change. Like, in the future, you may be like,
Right.
"No, that's the vibe I want for now. I want something a little bit more aggressive." But, like, it's totally fair to be
Pokemon
like, "This is not for me right now."
No, this is Pokemon meets Call of Duty, and, like, I'm not here for it right now. I want my good old, like, I have my team set up, I know what I'm getting into, and I'm just gonna battle you, and that's it, and then
Yeah.
we're done. But no, I'm not gonna deal with those red eyes looking at me all the time, chasing me and throwing thunderbolts at me while I'm just trying to get to safety.
Yeah.
And then you climb a ladder and then, oh, sure thing, there's another one right there that spotted you, and now you're running every direction with 100 things wanting you to fall off this building. Nope. So unfortunately, I've enjoyed watching people play it. I will not be playing it.
Okay.
Absolutely not. So
Well,
that's what I wanted to tell you.
no, that's good. I think maybe if you want a different change of pace, you could join me on the Powerwash Simulator 2 train releasing this week. We're recording this episode on Wednesday, and Powerwash 2 comes out tomorrow, October 23rd,
Uh-huh.
which is Thursday. It'll really chill you out. I promise.
Did we know that this was coming out?
Yeah, we
We
did.
did? Okay.
Mhm.
I thought
Yeah.
there was like a DLC or something or
No.
additional content.
They have a million DLCs. So
Right.
they have Powerwash Simulator, which I've played
Right.
and finished. They
Right.
have a lot of DLCs,
Right.
which I have played and finished.
Also played. Right. Okay.
And
now this is just a
Powerwash,
whole new game.
a whole new game.
Okay.
So this is Powerwash Simulator 2, whole new game. It's like $25.
Mhm.
And it's a whole new game. What is a little bit different is like in this one, you get to have like a home base. So you have like your shop that you can like decorate. You can like put stuff in. Which like not a big deal. I probably won't be doing a lot of that. I probably won't be doing a lot of it. But you have like a shop that you can decorate. You can get little pets for your shop.
Oh, that's cute.
But I think what I love so much, and I read the IGN review for Powerwash Simulator 2 because I'm really excited for it. I read the IGN review and the person said that it is good. It was like it took everything we love from Powerwash Simulator 1, like just the simplicity of it, just the like satisfying, like ASMR type, like just satisfying, like chill vibe of it. And added in some other fruity little stuff like being able to decorate a house, being able to have pets, and added some like pretty commonly requested quality of life updates.
Nice. Okay.
So I think it's great. I'm excited because I think that the way that they did, the way that they set up some of these new jobs is really fun, where like you complete the portion of it. And I played the demo for Powerwash Sim 2 a couple of weeks ago because they did release a free demo for it. And I downloaded it on my Steam Deck and I played it, and it was 2 levels. One of them was like a moving truck that you could power wash, and the other one was this public bathroom. So you power wash the first part of this public bathroom thing. And then once you get that first part complete, a whole nother part emerges for you to power wash. And so it was like in the past, like here's your thing, power wash it. But it wasn't like there was more to explore. It wasn't like once you complete a portion, more arrives. So it's like, oh my gosh.
Right.
So that was very exciting. I did the first 2. I did those 2 demo like jobs a couple weeks ago. And I'm really excited for this.
Okay.
I will say, according to IGN, the IGN score for the original Powerwash Simulator game was a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm excited to say that this game, Powerwash Simulator 2, they gave an 8 out of 10.
What?
So they said it's even better, which with sequels is so not common.
Right.
I'm like diving into my Powerwash rabbit hole right now, but
you should.
A part of Powerwash Simulator that I don't even like deal with is soaps, because I don't want to even bother with it. Like you have to buy the soaps and you have to like have specific soaps for like specific jobs. And it's like, okay, well, this type of material, it's like metal. So I need to have this type of soap. It's like wood. So I need to have this type of soap. And it was just kind of annoying because you have to like buy a bunch of different soaps and they run out. And it's just like, I don't even deal with it. I just power wash. I don't want to think.
Does it help the job at all? Does it make a score different?
It can make
or
it like
what's
quicker. Yeah, it can make it like quicker because like some of the like grime you have to be like closer to and get like a really strong stream on it in order for it to go away. Or you have to do like a double swipe over it, or maybe even like a triple swipe over it, like at a really close proximity. But if you have soap, it helps it. So you don't have to do that. Like it helps. Well, I don't mess with the soaps because it's just too much for me.
Oh my gosh.
I just do 2 or 3 swipes, or I just get really close to the grime so that I can just get it, right? Well, apparently in Powerwash Simulator 2, the soaps
Yes.
are free. The soaps are free, and so you don't even have to pay for them.
Do you
So
think you're gonna become a soap user?
I may dabble in the
I think you
soaps.
have to.
I
I
may
think you
give it a
have
try.
to. Now, do
So
you think you're gonna be streaming Powerwash
I don't
Simulator?
here's the thing, I don't think so.
Why?
I
Once?
I don't know. I don't it's like my relax game.
Totally.
And I think it's like the one game that I've kind of I think that and like Stardew Valley are the 2
Mhm.
games that like I don't stream, but I
Mhm.
love and I play occasionally. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I think what I like about Power Wash is that like when I play it, I always play it while I watch TV.
Right.
But I play it while I listen to TV. Like
Yes.
I don't even look up at the TV. Like I can
Yeah.
go a whole season of Love is Blind listening to these people talk and I know them by
Yeah.
their voices, but I don't even know what the people look like because I've been power washing the whole time. Like but I know who they are, but then I look up and I'm like, "Oh crap, that's what they look like. I forgot about that."
Mm,
So like I know them by their
that's fair.
voices. So I think I'd have a really hard time streaming it because I
Yeah.
would get so zoned in that I wouldn't even be able to read
Right.
chat.
What if we did like we what if you did like one level or like one
Yeah.
like show us how you would pick soap or something like
I could do that.
let's see you use
Original
soap
Power
or
Wash
something.
though or 2? The new one?
2.
Yeah.
2. 100%. Absolutely. I
I don't
think
know, we'll
even if
see.
it was just for like 10 minutes or
Yeah.
something, I think that'd be kind of fun to like see the game in action.
Dude, it's so satisfying.
I've never seen any bit of this game. I have no
No.
idea what it looks like. I know nothing
I
about
think you
it.
would kinda like it.
You
For
think?
me, like, um it's so satisfying and just,
Mhm.
like, peaceful, and I do think you would like it.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I think I should
It's
watch you.
just one that you just don't have to think. Like, you don't
Right.
think.
I love not
There
thinking.
is like, there's no storyline to it. It's
You
not
know I
like you
love
have
no
to pay
story.
attention. You
Yep.
just like, the only storyline that's in Power Wash Sim at all is, like, as you get, like, through each job, like, you're working a job and you'll be at, like, this old man's house or
Mhm.
whatever, and it's like, he's, like, telling you this, like, like, you'll get text messages
Right.
randomly, like, in the
Okay.
game, and he'll be like basically, it's like the story of how the house came to be that dirty, or, like, you get, like, a little bit of, like, a
Oh,
it could
I'd
be the
click
most
so fast.
random
I'd be
things.
like, "Nope, nope,
Right.
don't care."
Like, I'll be playing and I don't you don't even pay attention. You don't even have to click. You don't even have to
Yeah.
look. Like, it doesn't interrupt what you're
Gorgeous.
doing at all. It shows up on the side, and, like, it's tiny in the
Oh,
corner, and they
okay.
only happen at once every I don't know, 30
Like
minutes maybe, like, you'll
okay.
get a little thing. Not even,
Interesting.
depending on how quick you're
Interesting.
power washing, but,
Hmm.
um, yeah, I don't even read them. I don't pay attention. They don't bother
I
me at all.
mean, but this is huge news. Power
No,
Wash
dude, I'm so
Simulator
excited.
2
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
week.
I just think listen, I have been such a huge advocate for this game. I'm
You have
obsessed with
been.
this game.
Yes. Yes.
Like I truly like it got
Yes.
me through. What I would consider a kind of like rough spring summer,
Yeah.
just like mental health wise.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds silly to say, but Power Wash Sim got me through a lot of it.
Not silly at all.
It's very
Not
like
silly.
meditative.
Yeah, I
And I
think
think
so.
it was really good.
Yeah,
People
I
are like,
think,
"Oh,
like
I just got so frustrated cleaning those bathrooms." And I'm like, "My God, I loved cleaning
like,
those
loved
bathrooms.
that.
The subway, I'll do it again."
I totally get it. It's like,
Yeah.
I was tired my meditative it's coloring. Like, for me, it's
Dude,
simple, it's easy, it's the same kind of thing.
genuinely,
Yeah,
genuinely, yes. It's just like
right.
coloring. It's
That's all it
meditative. You're
is.
filling in like, with coloring, you're
Mhm.
like you have the satisfaction of, like, filling in that space.
Totally.
This is the same thing, except it's,
Right.
like, cleaning off that little thing, and it's,
Right,
like and then
exactly.
once you clean it, it, like, flashes and goes 100%, and it
And,
gives you,
like,
like,
that
this little
feels so
ding of,
good.
like, satisfaction, and it's like, oh,
We love that.
so good.
We love
Yeah.
the satisfaction. I feel like it that's been my, like, thing, is,
Yeah.
like, the coloring makes your brain feel good, and I feel like that would deliver the same
No, I think it
chemical
would.
release.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so
I
stick to
wanna see
coloring, but
some
if
of
you
it.
need something, like, on the go,
Yeah. I love
It's
that.
great.
This is such a good idea. I didn't realize that that was happening this week. This was
Yeah,
like news to me.
tomorrow. I'm
So
so
I'm
excited.
very excited for you. I'm very excited for
I'm
you to
very yeah,
experience this
yeah.
big
And
week.
considering I have completed Powerwash Simulator and all the DLCs, and I've been replaying levels, like, over the past week because it's something that I just do so mindlessly,
Right.
I I've been replaying the Powerwash SpongeBob DLC.
Oh my gosh. That would
I've
be fun.
watched
Like, that would be a fun one, I feel
No,
like.
it is, like, I power washed I have already so I have power washed SpongeBob's house,
Uh-huh.
Squidward's house, Patrick's house, the Krusty Krab,
Oh
and the
my
Chum
gosh.
Bucket, like, 5 times over now.
Man,
So
that's
I'm
a
ready
lot
for
of
some new
work.
maps.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of work. I'm
Mhm.
excited for you. I'm excited to see what kind of DLCs they release for this game
I
then too.
know.
You know, I feel like
Mhm.
that could bring some fun stuff in. If they had
Yeah.
the SpongeBob and all the other ones, like where are we going now?
Yeah.
We go into Dimsdale, we go into I
Count
don't
me
know,
in.
you know? That's cool.
Mhm.
I'm excited for you. There's a lot
Yeah.
of fun stuff in the games happening right now.
There is. The IGN reviewer said, "I put over 400 hours into Power Wash Sim 1, and I can so see myself putting 400 hours into Power Wash Simulator 2." I said, "Yes.
That is all we need to know about it. That
Count
is
me in.
huge news. That's like
Count
I
me
feel
in."
like they're usually pretty, like, tough on
Yeah.
games. So
And for it to
that's
get a
like
better
yeah.
score, I'm like, "Heck yeah."
And an 8 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
Like, I wanna know what they rate everything else. I wanna
I know.
compare it to, like, Animal Crossing or Pokemon or whatever and just see. Um, that's exciting. So some new fun games are out. I know we've had a lot of, like, in-game events. We have a lot of seasonal things happening right now in Palia, in Dreamlight Valley. So there's a lot of fun things to be done on gaming consoles
There sure
this
is.
week.
There sure is.
From battling alphas to washing a truck. You could do it
Fast.
all. Take your pick.
Yeah, do you want something a little more fast-paced or something a little more meditative? It's up to
You
you.
want your
Maybe a
your
little bit
blood
of
pressure
both?
up? You need to kick it up? All right, let's get into
Yeah.
Pokemon. You need to settle down? Let's power wash.
Yep.
There's something for everyone. Or go do some jamboree and go make some jam preserves if you
There
need a
you go.
little
Do some jam
farming
and
kick,
Palia. Yeah.
right? So, or do some puzzles in Dreamlight Valley. There are all these events happening right now.
We have a lot going on.
There's so much. I
So
can't keep
much.
it straight. You just got so like jazzed up about Power Wash Simulator and it's like 11 PM. And I'm sitting
I
here like,
listen, it's my
you love it. I know. You
ah,
love it. It's like
I
you have
do.
such a big space in your heart for that game. So
Mhm.
I didn't know that this was happening. So I love the energy that you have for this. Like
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't.
the game comes out in less than 90 minutes.
Are you
Am
gonna
I
play
gonna
it
stay up
tonight?
for it? No, I need to go to bed, but
I know. But tomorrow you'll have
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And that's an
I know.
exciting
My
thought.
husband said, "Are you gonna be playing it all weekend? Are you gonna try to finish it?" I said, "No. I
You're
wanna
gonna
space it
play
out."
it.
I'm definitely
Maybe
gonna
not,
play it.
like, finish the whole game. Yeah, because then, like, what do? You don't wanna get through it too fast,
I'll just
right?
redo it. I think that's the beauty of this is that, like, you can
You
redo these
can.
levels as many times as you want, honestly.
Oh, I'm so excited for
I
you. I
know.
hope they have a good DLC coming hopefully
I know.
soon, so if
I
you
need to
do
stop
get through
talking
it,
about it. I could just keep
you're
going.
like, "Ooh, I'm gonna
I
stay
need
up
to
for
stop.
90 minutes and play." You could do, like, 1 level, 2 levels, you know. It
Oh,
is what
some
it
of these
is.
levels take me a week. Like, some of them are
What?
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
sitting
like, a
here thinking
week's
it's like a mini
excessive.
game.
No, mm-mm. The
Oh.
levels, like, I did the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket. That one took me, like, 2 or 3 days.
Mm,
Yeah, and it's like
interesting.
I don't play, like, all day. I'll play for, like, an hour, hour and a half each day. So, it takes a few hours to get through these levels.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't
I'm
play
thinking
every day,
Candy
like, an
Crush.
I
No,
don't
for
play
sure.
I think I play Power Wash Sim, um, maybe, like, 3 days a week.
It's just so much more in depth than I'm sitting here thinking. You know, I
Yeah.
definitely need
You're
to
picturing
watch
you're picturing
like
something much smaller,
I'm
yeah.
thinking like Candy Crush. You complete a level, you get the good job, you go on to
No.
I'm
Mm-mm.
thinking like smaller, not
No.
like
No. These
holy
levels take a
cow.
long time. Like, the subway that everybody's talking about, like,
Yeah.
I watched, like, Lilo and Stitch, Lilo and Stitch 2, Aladdin. Like, I
Oh my
remember watching,
gosh.
like, one weekend, I watched, like, a couple of movies while I did that one level.
Teddy. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm glad that something brings you joy like that.
Yeah.
I know how much you love that game, and
Yeah.
I love this for you. I truly, truly do. I'm just like mind blown a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow. Big week, girl. Big
Big week.
week. I'm excited for you. I
Big
am
week.
looking forward to the release for you. How
Thank
about
you.
that?
Yeah, tomorrow's a big day for me. Okay. I need to stop talking. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening to me yap about Powerwash Simulator and all the other crap I talked about and all the other crap Mandi talked about.
We love it.
We love you so much. We will talk to you next week. Have fun gaming, have fun reading, have fun hobbying. I think
Do
that's
it all.
Do it all.
Do it all. And we will talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.